this is Alpesh from Aussizz Group. I'm going to answer some common questions which we receive from students about subclass 485 when they finish their study and they want to apply for the temporary resident visa. The applicant must be under 50 years of age. The applicant must have completed at least 92 weeks of 𝐜𝐳 registered course over at least 18 calendar months. The third requirement for that is the applicant must have received a completion letter a day before the application is made. The fourth requirement for that is English test. It has to be overall 50 in PTE, no less than 36 in any module, or overall 6 band in RTS, no less than 5 in any module or equivalent to other English language courses. The applicant must have obtained Australian Federal Police check or would have at least applied a day before the application is made. Need to have the overseas visitor or overseas worker health cover for the duration they are applying for the visa. If they are applying at a graduate work stream, usually it will be granted for 2 years. If they are applying for post-study work stream, usually that will be granted for 3 years. So to answer these questions, yes, the combination of 2 courses or more are meeting the requirement for Australian study requirement, as long as the total of that is making 92 weeks of the duration. There is an important point to note over here that all those courses must be related to each other. So to give you an example, Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery, Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery and Diploma in Hospitality will meet the requirement of this Australian study requirement for this subclass. Well, the occupation does not need to be nominated these days until 30th of June 2023. That was a relaxation given by the department from 1st of July 2022. So as of the current information, from 1st of July 2023, the occupation will require to be nominated for the graduate work stream. For the post-study work stream, it's not required and it's not going to be required as of today's information. The processing time varies from application to application. That really depends on the complexity of the application. The current processing time is anywhere from 2 months to 13 months. When I say 2 months, there are some applications which have been finalized within a couple of days as well. There are some applications which have been waiting for more than 13 months as well, just because of the complexity of that case. That varies on multiple factors. Health examination is not required for this subclass at this stage because of the government relaxation given for this subclass. However, down the track in future, it may require. We don't have that information yet. Yes, the close family member can be added onto this application, like a spouse or child. To give you an example, if an applicant is unsure, went back to the country, got married before making this application while he was on subclass 500. The spouse was not holder of subclass 500, which is absolutely fine. However, with this subclass, both of you will be granted subclass 485 as long as you're meeting the requirement at the same time, and it will be granted for the same duration as well. This question is a bit different to the previous question. To give you a scenario, you are a holder of subclass 485. Now you got married. You want to invite your spouse over here. In that case, subclass 485 subsequent entrant need to be made to make sure that your partner get granted the same length of subclass 485 what you are currently holder of. This is an interesting question. If you are receiving your completion letter today, dated on the completion letter stating that you have completed the course requirement today itself, then unfortunately you can't submit your subclass 485 application today. You definitely can make an application tomorrow. What the department is saying is that the completion letter, the course has to be completed a day before you make an application.